Mom! Mom! I made gold too! Well, no, it's not really impressive. It's really... What? But... Mom said Croaky's is her son now. So, play land, Burning Tree number 1. Brings up Burning Tree number 2. Cage 1. Cage 2. Untapped land, untapped land, untapped land. Let's go! You swing, you wait for blocks, and then you just believe in the cleave. Okay, escape to the wilds. Bye-bye. I didn't really hate you that much, to be honest, but whatever. Lucky Clover, see you never. Oh, gonna be nice to not get double petty theft, triple stomped. Noth, big daddy, you going home, you love to see it. Get out of here. Get out of Historic. Get out of Brawl. Everybody hates you. I hate you. Oh boy. Yeah, that's right. Historic suspension. Get out of here. You suck. Woo! Gone for good. Y'all thought maybe there's a chance of coming back. Wrong. I love to see it. Oh, the wild cards, baby. The wild cards. Yeah. How's it going, y'all? Titan Smash MTG. Today we're back with some historic action because it is a historic day for Magic. Today is the day the bans were announced. And Standard, we have Lucky Clover gone, Escape to the Wilds gone, and most importantly, Omnath is gone. But that's not what we're playing today. We're playing a little bit of historic. Why? Because for one, Omnath's gone there too, which is great. But two, Burning Tree Emissary has been released. It is unbanned, unsuspended, back to help the Gruul turf take over. So we're taking some Historic Gruul into rank today. This is my version I've got here. The 1-drop slot here, a playset of Pelt Collector and Land of War Elves with 2 Spikefield Hazard here. 2 Shatterpool Smashing. The 2-drop slot is pretty big here. We have 1 Gallia. I cut this down just from the 2 that I did have. Wanted to run 1 here. 2 Domri's Ambush. Still just a premier spell in the format as far as removal goes. And especially on the play, it's such a beatdown. And a lot of times you have Burning Tree Emissary. Burning Tree into Domri's Ambush feels really nice. 2 Scoozy. 2 Earthshaker Kinder. I wanted to try this out here. 4 Robber of the Rich. 2 Bonecrusher. 2 Kazandu Mammoth. I'm going to try that out here in the shell as well. 3 Spellbreaker, because either of these getting down on turn 2 especially is really nice. 4 Questing Beast, because it's the Beast baby. We got to have the Beast. And finally 4 Cleave and 2 Symbiosis at the top end. Mana here is a little bit odd because we're only playing 2 Rootbound Crag, which is kind of strange, but with the pathways here, this is actually a better land for this overall because we play less. This allows us to play less just overall mountains and forests kind of things. We can kind of cheat on that kind of stuff a little bit. Sideboard-wise, I mean, it's less than 5 or 6 hours from the format and getting those changes, so it's kind of hard to know what to do. Going with 3 Ferocitodon, 1 Bone Daddy, 2 Cindervines, 2 Scoos, 4 Braid, and 3 Grafdigger's Cage. So let's take this into ranked, see how it goes. Let's go! Alright, a little bit of Gruul Smash time against King Ra! On the draw. Feels just like old times. Opener here. With Spikefield Hazard against that kind of deck, I feel like we can keep this. I don't know what we're playing against exactly, but we have some things. Okay, Archfiends. I like seeing that. And just in case they have anything to keep that alive somehow, I'm not sure what these decks really run. I'd rather just exile that and get it out of here. We for sure play green here. Though maybe there's some thought to playing the Kazandu Mammoth like as a land. Oh, I would have rather killed that. Okay. Ask, can you sell, receive. Curving out nicely here so far. Lucky for us. Gruul control. See, now that's just annoying. That's annoying! And they take our land. Oh. I wanted to have fun, not come back to this. We'll try her, though. Yeah, got nothing else we can do, Chief. Well, the good news is, Questing Beast is great against their deck. If they don't hit the removal for it. Sadly, I think I gotta pitch Questing Beast, even though it's the only card we can actually play right now. This is how it's going to be today in Magic. My first game back, and I'm all excited to play, and this is what we're going to do. I think we take that. Okay. Probably Chumperoonies here. No, interesting. Here I think I play the Bone Daddy for now. Can block Pyromancer. See if they just spend a turn getting Lurrus back. Lurrus can still get back Croxus every turn, which is also frustrating. Come on, opponent, you got one card in your hand. You ain't got much you can do. Let's do it. Let's go. Nice little rip. Nice little top deck there. 1 mana kill spell, essentially. Better lucky than good. We got an untapped land. Nope. So I think... Oh, this is frustrating, dude. Let's attack. Really surprised they keep doing this. We play this as a 4/4 since they're going to be playing the Lurrus this next turn more than likely. And I think I do play this tapped, even though it's really good against Pyromancer. This way also we have our second red source. We top deck a Cleave because that's how we're going to win this game. Right now they don't have the resources available. Okay, I was going to say they don't have the resources available to Croxa yet. Play Lurrus now. Play Lurrus, my friend. That's not very hard. Alright. That ain't the toy we wanted for Christmas, Chief. 4, 8, 9, 10. I think we're just swinging all out here. Love top decking the Land of War Elves late game, said no one in the existence of Earth. Okay, I mean, this is a little annoying, but we do get to basically wipe their board off here. Lurrus is gone. Discord Land of Warriors. But this sucks now because now they get Croxa. And even if we top deck a Cleave, we can't really do much about it. So I think we're just dead here. Earthshaker. Well, we can still make this unblockable. Try to get 2 damage in there. Try to just poke all this damage through that we can. They can escape again, which you know, obviously is mega frustrating. But I mean, this is what we're kind of stuck trying to do right now. If we give a round of applause to the top deck master that is our opponent, though, they've just been hitting like everything they need there. They had the top deck Spark Harvest, and they had the 1 card in the hand. It's been frustrating times over here in the Titans fan household. Let's just go next game. We can't beat that at this point. Oh, so Grafdigger's Cage for sure comes in. Skoos comes in. Ferocity can come in. As far as what we take out here, anything in one, I mean, that's one toughness, but it's good. Another one where I just don't really love Gallia, man. It just doesn't scratch that itch for me. These are all good. Like most of this. Cleave is good in this matchup. Like maybe it's Robber. Oh, and Dongby's Ambush also feels a little bit slow for this too. I guess get rid of Pelt Collectors. And take out one Robber. Let's go with this. Alright, on the play this time. I gotta keep that, right? I gotta keep that. Play the Spike Field down, turn 1 here, turn 2, double Burning Tree, and 2 even double Grafdigger's Cage if we want to. Or that. So, play a land, Burning Tree number 1. Brings up Burning Tree number 2. Brings up... So we just stomp... Or no, we just play double Cage here, don't we? Cage 1. Cage 2. That was my hand, opponent. I hope you enjoyed. If we play Pyromancer here, we Spikefield Hazard it. And go about our day. Arcanist, you say. Pretty good. Let's go to attacks. So now we got to do it this way, which is still fine. Right? Or do we just stomp that now? 1, 2... I think I'm okay trading both of these, to be honest. So let's just do it this way. That was really stupid of me. Well, we'll still save the stomp for something else, I guess. That was... Here I was today tweeting about making combat math relevant again, and then I can't even do it. Lol. Pyromancer, okay. They're going to get to do something here, but we can still kill this, though. Kenra. I think we still play the Bonecrusher here, though. Good attack. See if they double block here. If I do, I'm fine with that. Okay. All the millage. Here we'll play the Bone Daddy. Pass the turn. Phyrexian Tower means we have another claim. They can steal my thing, and then Phyrexian Tower. Ooh, that's good. Let's go to attacks here first. 4 damage. Secure. Second here we'll play Scoozy. Scoozy. Okay, well that's one Bedevil, but do you have a second one? I think we go ahead while the shields are down and just get rid of Archfiend's Vessel. Just in case. 2 cards in the hand for opponent. Next turn, we still get 2 Scooz activations, even if they just do, like, bring Lures back to hand. If they get that back to hand, then I think we're doing pretty good here. Turns out, double Burning Tree into double Grafdigger's Cage is pretty good. So, let's see what they did here. Looks pretty standard. Looks pretty standard, even though it's historic. Yes, I think we just run this back again. Alright, last game here. Game number 3 against King. See how it goes. Yes. Yes, sign me up for all of this. There's one bedevil gone. Here we're just really hoping that they don't have removal of this land war elf. No, don't. Wow! You gonna spark harvest? I mean. Okay. How we sacking this? Destroying your own citrus? Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Frustrating. Oh man, we really needed that land, didn't we? Here, I think Cage is more important than the Mammoths. So, or the Mammoth's more important than the Spikefield Hazard. Let's see if they've got. Okay, that's frustrating. If they take a Burning Tree, it's kind of funny at this point. Would love it untap so I can go double Burning Tree into Spellbreaker. Taking Burning Tree doesn't seem like the right play there to me. I think we just shoot off Kenra here, since it can escape later. They're definitely picking the hand apart. We do this now. And I think with them now, I think we're supposed to just Spellbreaker with haste, since they're not. They don't even have the Lurus in the hand yet. So let's do that. Because this Kroxa isn't coming back quite yet, and this Lurus isn't doing anything until they answer this Cage. And if they answer Cage, that means they're not killing their creatures. Okay. Man, they really don't want me to have that Spikefield Hazard, huh? Oh, so close. Got them down to 8. Okay. Untap land next turn. If they just play this and don't kill my Spellbreaker, is GG's. Okay. Can't play that yet because of Cage. Okay. Untap land, untap land, untap land, untap land, untap land, untap land. Let's go! You swing. You wait for blocks. And then you just believe in the cleave. Let's go! Good first game of the day here with some Historic Gruul smash. Let's go, baby. Ah, feels good. Welcome back, Burning Tree. Welcome back. And just like that, we're up to gold 2. Mom! Mom! I made gold 2! Well, no, it's not really impressive. It's really... What? But... Mom said Croakies is her son now. Alright, next game of the day here is against Master Jeebs. Then Master Jeebs, ooh, we'll beat them on the play of this game. Sketchy hand. But with Burning Tree, we're going to keep it. Especially if we can just draw us a red source, it's actually really good. But this allows us to go turn 2 Burning Tree into Roberto. And I guarantee your next draw here will be a Llanowar Elf, probably, because that's how it goes. Or Pelt Collector. Risky hand, and honestly one that made it lose me the game, but we quit playing against this. We just got out of doing it. We just finished doing it. Oh, this is maybe something different. So we do this. We do this. What are we exiling? Lesser Tap Reaver ain't a terrible thing to exile. It's something I can at least cast next turn. Okay, they're getting everything in the yard. Oh, this is spicy. Mono Black Zombies? Oh, just a casual 2-man. Oh, God. Oh, God, we didn't draw another land. We just lose now? That's so unfortunate. We even milled one of those too. Son of a bitch. Jesus, that sucks. There's no way Gruul beats us. I guess we just go to the next game. Oh, no. Well, we kept a really risky hand, and it absolutely did not pay off. So I don't think Grafdigger's Cage would be good here. Fortunate. Scoos will be good. Maybe take out 2 Pelt Collector here. Let's run it and see. Alright, game number 2 against Master Jibs. Let's hope for something a little bit better than that last game. Take the play. You love to see it, I think. Again, so I'm not sure how I feel about all these spell lands here, because it's really nice to have them, but it also just, it's just so many tap lands for Gruul. We don't want that, so maybe I'm just not supposed to go that direction. So yeah, I think we just play Gallia here. Oh, I think we play the Mammoth tapped, because the Spikefield Hazard is probably a little bit more important, which is kind of odd, but just the way it goes. So maybe I'm supposed to play the Mammoth and just represent a big clock and make them deal with it. I don't know, man. Magic's a hard game. Untapped land here would mean we could Spellbreaker and discard some cards. Interesting. No lines. I think we haste the Spellbreaker out too. They probably kill their Gallia. Oh, gee. Oh, Gallia. So let's go to attacks. Opponent, if you're going to kill the thing, can you just kill it already? This isn't that hard of a decision. Thank you. Oh boy. And it's a good thing that we hasted this out, because they could have just killed it next turn. Get down to 15. Next turn we have the Questing Beast coming in. Hopefully. Hopefully, I say. If not, we can still play Gruul Spellbreaker. I'd love for them to just play a creature so we could, like, Spellbreaker and Domri's Ambush if we hit a land. But one thing at a time here. Huh. It's gotta be the Spellbreaker, unfortunately. Okay, well now we just get punished for that a little bit, but it's alright, we'll still swing 5. Seems like a weird card to bring in against us. 3 mana sack spell. Yikes. We still hasten. Do this. Then we do this to kind of make our resources a little bit more spread out here, since they just seem to have a bunch of 1-for-1 target removal. That way if we have another Chupacabra, at least we can attack through it. Obviously, like as is in most, what I was saying, most spots here, this is a terrible matchup for us, by the way. Holy crap. Like, it's just removal dot deck. I think we still got to attack into it. Like, Mono Black, if Mono Black becomes a thing again, then Gruul will be hurting, because Mono Black, I mean, it's literally all the damn deck is. It's like terrible cards, like not terrible cards, it's a good card, obviously, but just mopey, weird creatures and removal. Though still, do not bring this in against Gruul. This is not a good card against us. That's just frustrating. Can we get a Cleave, please, once again? Hello, I'm asking you if you have another cleave. Still think we attack all here? It's not the worst. Okay. 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 Why would I ever block like that game? Why? Why? Why would I ever tell the opponent, you know, I'd like you to have this 1-2 compared to this 1-1? See, saying there's a chance. There's not much of a chance here, but there's a little one. Okay. Okay. Just in case anybody didn't notice, that is 3 Ravenous Chupacabras in their top 15 cards. They're still dead to a Questing Beast off the top. We've only seen 1. Like, if they can have 3 Chupacabra, then why can't we have 1 Questing Beast, you know? Unless they play a 3-power creature here. Like, let's see if we would have hit it. Nope. Oh, that's just a bad matchup for us. We're not gonna... Whoever, like, Master Jibs, metagame and like hell, because this deck is awful against a lot of other decks in the format, but against Gruul, and against a lot of creature-laden decks out there, which is probably going to be running pretty rampant after these first days, it's a good call. So, good on opponent there. We're just going to get smacked here. I don't even... we'll wait for it just in case they screw up. They're playing this awful slow, though. Attack with all these? Attack with Bow Strider too. Oh, come on. Coward! You're a coward! Hey, let's each draw a card and lose a life. It's not the worst draw. This gives us a chance. Choopy. And we'll just leave these 2 open for now. But now they still just attack with Rankle and sack a creature. Four Ravenous Chupacabra in the top 18 cards of their deck. That's a note from me, dog. Yikes. Let's go ahead and play one more game with some Gruul. See if we can end this off on a winning record. Yikes. Alright, the last game of the day here against Darth Penguin. It's quite the name. On the draw, we have squandered our 1 opportunity to be on the play. Can we not play a Lurrus deck, by the way? I was expecting like hot, spicy new meta, and we just get Lurrus.dex. I want to keep it because we got some playable cards, but yuck. We have big creatures and Embercleave and Scavenging Goose. I mean, it's not the worst recipe. They're bowling to what looks like 5 right now. So maybe. Land. No matter how hard they mold, they will never not have the Stitcher Supplier on turn 1, though. So I do have plans of playing that Mammoth, so I think I'm just playing this tap for now. A lot of 3-mana creatures here we can play, which is nice. That ain't a bad bowl of 2, friendo. Here, I think we don't waste any time. We just Priest, right? Yeah, we do this because they have Village Rites in their deck, and we don't want to give them a chance to sack this to Village Rites in response. They're down to 2 cards already. They need land and spells to do stuff here, so let's see if we can catch a break. Is that it? Just say that's the turn. That'd be great. That'd be wicked. Okay. Hey, called that. And they play a land. Yikes. Yikes. So here I think we're playing this, and then whatever they try to target here, we respond with. We're starting to get some good cards here. It's just a matter of getting to play them, you know. Heck of a mold of 5, though. Village Rice can really get you out of some situations where your deck isn't helping you. That is for sure. And on the play, this is just such a totally different ball game. Oh my god. That's here to there, because we're not on the play. Opponent, this is where we eventually make a decision somewhere. Okay, playing a land is big decision number 1. Sure, see what you decide. Yeah, we're going to say no to that. Now, if I can just block here too, that's really good. We can't block. Well, I can still do this. I don't know anything they'd have to do burn damage, so we'll just take the 1 here and see what they got. Did we do it, Ma? We did it. So now I think I do have to play the Mammoth as a land. Yeah, these tap lands is really biting us in the butt right now. So now I guess the question is, do I kill this, which I think I do, because that requires them to play a land and Lurus to get all this back, but then we can just Embercleave the following turn, so I think I'm actually cool with that. They have a Spark Harvest, obviously it's annoying. We still get a counter, though. How many Village Rights is that, by the way? So, last game, our opponent had 4 Chupacabra in the top 18 cards. This time, they have 3 Village Rights in the top 18. 18 again. Oh, nothing wrong with Shuffler, folks. Nothing to see here. Just totally normal magics. Jesus. Land, Lurus, Pyromancer, okay, annoying. Not the worst thing in the world. Now I could just eat a bunch of stuff here. Is that just better? Let's go to attack, see how they block here first. Okay. So with that, they have how many creatures in the bin? They have Arcanist. Well, now I think we just say okay on that. Oh, I should have done this first, actually. That was kind of bad on my end. 2 points of damage missed. And now even them going wide isn't a huge deal because we can still Embercleave. We also have this Questing Beast. It's kind of hard to block for them. They still have Stitcher Supplier they can play, but that doesn't really do too much. Okay, Double Pyromancer is annoying. Okay, that's annoying too. Wow! Well, luckily, Scavenging Ooze.deck is a thing. Play land. Cool. So even though they did all that on the play, we'll still get there. That helps us none right now. Let's go to Tex. You not respecting the cleave, baby. You not respecting the cleave. Yup. Let's just... The game's over, but yeah. Okay. Whew. Man, I'm getting sick of these decks, man. I'm tired of playing against Luris. My first forte back into Historic here. It'd be nice to not play the same-ish 3 decks in a row. Shuffler, shuffler, shuffler. That's just variance, though. Just very strange variance, I guess. Grafdigger's Cage for sure comes here. I think we want Ferocidon here. And we want more Scoos. As far as what we take out here, Gallia, goodbye. Kenra, since we have this Cajun here, is bad, so we take that out. Cut 1 Mammoth, but it's still a land. Is it just Pelt Collector? Let's run this at him. Alright, last game, game or 2 here. Opener here. It was actually pretty solid here, considering we have the Smashing here as the second land. Good start for them. We're never going to block there. Maybe these don't have another land? No. If only we'd be so lucky. Oh, it's... Okay. Okay, so... We still can't really do what I want to do here. They can double Thoughtseize here, which is nasty. I think we're just getting everything out on the table that we can. Again, this is a play versus draw moment brought to you by Titan Smash MTG. Because on the play, they do all that, then we just Domby's Ambush here and just smack. Just smack. Still a great hand, though, so far. We have 4 mana currently as it stands. Only 1 red, though. A Priest can get stomped, so that's good. And that tapped is good, because that means they can't sack it in response. Thoughtseize here. They'll surely take the cleave, I would imagine. Okay, Bonecrusher's not a bad take there either. Alright, let's get to smacking. God, can we quit? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sadly, we gotta... If we take this... Nothing's in the graveyard yet. They could return and give this haste. We're kind of just boned either way. I think we gotta do it this way, though. And of course we hit a land. Okay. I get to draw 3 Land Warriors on the top few cards. That's fun, right? They get to get all their like sweet, sweet, sweet engine-y cards. I just get these Land Warriors that are just doing nothing right now. They're Priest of Forgotten Gods fodder, and that's about it. Still no blocks, bud. Keep smacking away. They just return. like Kroxa. Oh god, it's disgusting. That's a turn 4 Kroxa after doing all this other stuff. Rough. Rough, rough, rough. I think you gotta ditch the cleave now if you can't even play it. Oh, right on time, baby. Right on time. Just in case we draw some kind of instant removal spell here, I think we don't play Spellbreaker quite yet. Or if we just hit another land, because why wouldn't we? Let's just go next game. I'm not doing this. Alright. The absolute last game of the day against Darth Penguin. Let's hope to end it off on a winning streak, but if not, I'll post. I ain't afraid to post a 1-2 video. This hand looks pretty a little sketchy, to be honest, because of the lands, but I'm loving. So all these untapped lands, like the Symbiosis and the Shatter Skulls, have seemed decent so far. It's all the other ones that are just sketching me out a little bit. I don't love this hand, but it still allows us to do some things. Okay, no turn. Oh, okay. Well, at least double do this. And I think I just hold on to the ambush in case we need it. Because if they play a Pyromancer here, I'd love to ambush it and swing 5. Sick. Absolutely sick. Welcome back, Burning Tree. Welcome back, baby. No lands, no problem, I guess. Even if we lose this, we got to have triple Burning Tree out in the top 9 cards. The Shuffler, is the Shuffler broken? I feel like we've had a lot of variance of seeing a bunch of cards on both sides here. This has been really weird. Also, I absolutely hate Claim to Fame so much. When keeping it Gruul goes wrong. So we're gonna lose not hitting a mana here, it looks like. That's not instant. So they got obviously they have something here. Okay. You got another removal spell? You dick. Yes, please. Ooh, if I had my Spyfield Hazard, it'd be in real good shape. Well, we'll just play this land war else. We can't do anything else because we can't play lands. Oh. Two claims. I don't know what else to do, y'all. Like, I wanted to be able to play Magic, but sometimes the Magic God just say, "No, man. Like, we'd really rather you not play Magic." So I guess I'll just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we please get a land here so I can play Questing Beast at least? Please? Lead us home, Ferocidon. Lead us home. This is so frustrating. So mega frustrating. If they don't kill this, it could get wild, though. Yeah. You aggro me? I aggro you. No blocks. Untap land, please. Oh my god. Make this a 4/4 in case we can cleave and make it bigger later. Definitely no attacks here. Not out of it yet. I'm so mad right now, though. I really am. The only chance we have of winning is this Ferocidon, to be honest. Takes him down to 6. They have 1 mana available for something else here. Dude, they're playing a dangerous game here, though. Gets him down to 3. Oh! Get out of here! Woo! Let's go! Oh my god! Let's take a look at the deck list one more time. Alright, y'all, so 2-1 here with Historic Gruul. What games we've had here. We have had some crazy wins here with Gruul, and we also got our butt kicked pretty much by Mono Black there. Thoughts. First off, I don't like Kazan Mammoth in this deck. I know the power it can bring, especially played on turn 2, seems really nice. This is the beatdown card, so maybe I'm just being too hasty on it. But these tap lands here, like, it always felt like this was just having to come in and play tapped, and it was never what I wanted to do. So I'm thinking maybe more Shadow Skull Smashing or Symbiosis, or just cut those, add more Rootbound Crack, something like that is good. Overall, the core of this still felt really good. Scavenging Ooze is very important in these games, more important than I thought it might be. The Spikefield Hazard, even though it comes in tap sometimes, it felt nice to use, but again, like there were times there, you know, where if we use this, then we weren't able to play our land on curve, so it just felt kind of awkward there. So there's some kind of balance we got to find in these. I'm just not sure what it is yet. But as a whole, it still felt really good. Welcome back, Burning Tree Emissary. Never did anything like crazy broken there, but it did feel pretty good to be able to like slam 3 of them down. But you saw even that game, we slammed 3 of them down at one point, and still like it just didn't seem to really matter. So I think it's a welcome addition back. I'm happy to see it back here. So there's some tune into Gruul to get this historic list right. I'm just not quite sure what it is quite yet, but you know, we'll keep working on it for Gruul around here. Hope y'all enjoyed. Curious to know what y'all think of the bans, what y'all want me to play. We'll still mostly be playing standard, but you know, with Burning Tree back, I had to play historic. So thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you enjoyed. Talk to you next time. Let's go!